Thank you so much for stopping by the Lenovo booth today. We're doing a mini interview. We're talking all about AI, change management. We're doing, just a chat about everything that's going on in the tech world today.
Sure.
Would you mind introducing yourself? Who are you, and what's your company role?
So my name's Jason Joyce. I work for Eon UK, so that's the energy company, and I'm head of UK IT and platforms.
Okay, fantastic. Well, if you're ready for it, why don't we pick a card from the question deck here? All right. Oh, this is a fun question. This is about personalization.
Okay.
So, from our report, we noted that the idea of tailoring digital workplaces to different employee personas was a major theme. So, how can companies realistically design for personalization at scale?
What a great question. If I knew the answer to that, I wouldn't be sat here, would I?
Right.
I'd be a multi-millionaire somewhere. Wow. Okay. Well, you can think of personalization in either internally for customers or externally for colleagues or externally for customers.
Right.
It's the same problem, I think, and that we're a multi-diverse organization, if I talk about mine, but
Yeah.
also so are our customers externally. They've all got different needs and wants. There could be accessibility issues, a variety of things and needs that people can have. So I don't think there is actually one right answer. It's just, I think most organizations need to listen to their customers, as they do through surveys, etc., and on one-to-ones as well, and the same applies to your colleagues. What does that mean is you provide a certain amount of tools available that they can personalize to their needs. So you provide them the different tool sets. It could be Copilot AI, Sage, whatever, Gemini, whatever flavor they may be, and allow them to use those tool sets for their best use, and also the best use for their job, their role, or from a customer, whatever products or services they want to buy. So.
I really like that answer because really the truth is personalization is not something that's always been considered when it comes to these types of implementations at scale,
Yeah.
right? So I think considering it at all is a step in the right direction.
Absolutely, yeah.
Why are we considering this now versus before? Like, what was the difference between then and now? Why we're even...
I think we always have
Okay.
understood that. I think we've not had the technology, maybe. We certainly haven't maybe been as... Most organisations are quite diverse and inclusive now, more so than probably they were back in the 60s.
Right.
And that's not that long ago, right?
Yeah.
60 years. It's not a long time. So I think we've come a long way in understanding that, and we have to provide services to our colleagues that gets the best out of them, which hopefully has a return on the organisation. That way, everyone's a winner, I think, and so should customers be as well at the same time for whatever products or services you're in the game for. I just think we're better and quicker. It's quicker now, so we have more accessible tools now to do things quicker. The way we do DevOps now is different, so we're quite happy to take more risks, I think, now than we were in the past. Don't seek permission, generally, too much nowadays. We're quite quick at turning stuff over for business or colleague needs, and I just think the way we operate now as organisations allows us to be a bit more personable, I think.
Would you like to do one more question?
Yeah, I can do.
That was awesome.
There you go.
Okay. Oh, this is a very important topic. Security and compliance.
Okay.
So, continuous compliance and security are listed as really important outcomes of the Lenovo Work Reborn research report. How important is it to integrate security into transformation from the start?
Hugely important. Security in the modern world is probably the biggest risk to any organisation, and we know what's happened in the retail market in the UK recently, but we're not alone. The NHS has had their issues in the past. Ransomware, there are businesses that people created in not great countries to try and make money out of looking for weaknesses in people's security. So security is, if it's not embedded already, it should be, but it needs to be at the start. So ourselves as an organisation and most others that I've worked with, security is at the heart of what you do. So your DevOps and your functions, and when you're coding, you code by design and secure by design. That way it's always a constant, like continual improvement around what you're developing, so you're always looking at how secure your systems, your colleagues, physical security, people's human security is just as important as technology security. And I think in our organisation, actually, we take it very seriously to a point. We have daily checks, we do phishing examples, and most other organisations do. We have e-learning on the topic, which people voluntarily go and do. So yeah, it's extremely important.
Yeah, I think it's also important that you mentioned that you have e-learning that people can opt to do as
Yeah.
well, because let's be honest, how much of us that are, how much of the team members that are working for a company that are maybe not at this level of the implementation actually understand the impacts of the AI or understand its importance? So I
Yeah.
feel like education is super important.
If you don't educate, you can't learn. If you're not learning, you're not educating. So yeah, I can't say any more on the topic of security.
Yeah.
And AI is something to be embraced and not scared of. A lot of people are scared of it, especially Gen AI world. But actually, it's there to help and assist and make us better and more productive and be more secure and support us as human beings. So people shouldn't be scared about AI. They should be embracing and learning about AI.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming
That's
by
okay.
our podcast booth today. If you're interested in learning more about our report, you can check it out in the description below. And if you want to hear more insightful conversations about how we are bringing new life into the modern workplace, make sure you follow our podcast. And that's a wrap for this one.